Hello, you made it. You made it to Russ Give at Random. Yeah, we're back on the old TV, raising hell locally and nationally and wherever else we can. Yep, it's been a long time. I was visiting hospitals, so that's why I haven't been doing the show. But now we're back, and I want to thank Michael Cody and his assistant to make possible this show. So we'll see what he can do with a little bit of editing. Probably improve the show a great deal by editing me out and just doing pictures. But that's life in the big city. That reminds me of speaking in the big city of Dearborn. I like the mayor a great deal. He's a great guy, and I enjoy Mayor O'Reilly and enjoy his company. And I think he's done a good job, even though I wonder about all those empty buildings on Michigan Avenue and the number of restaurants we have. How many more restaurants can we support in Dearborn? That's a question that everybody should be asking. And if you're not asking it, I'm asking you to ask now. There you go. How about asking? Asking about how many restaurants we can donate or tolerate. Not donate, tolerate. So I've been thinking a lot about that, and we'll see where we go on that one. Anyway, there's a lot of things that have been on my mind. The election, of course, I'm all for Trump. In fact, I had sent him a letter about in '07, I think it was, asking him to run for president back then. And he sent me a letter with his autograph and telling me he would let me know when he's going to run. By the way, he's not let me know, but I've figured it out by watching television, watching the news. The news don't like him. He's celebrating. He's running against the news media because they're really down on him. Even when he's winning, they're telling us that he's losing because they need to do that before they lose their jobs. That's the name of the game in Washington, is keeping your job and getting your relatives employed. So there you go. You think about that for a while. I'll be back in an instant. Well, music, which we have been speaking about, is something that's on my mind all the time. And recently, a new band made up of local guys hit the scene with their CDs. It's called, what is it called? Crying and Weep, or Read 'em and Weep. And this has Charlie, Matt, and what's the other guy's name? Matt Ray. He's the fireman in town, and he also directed my show for many years, the Russ Give at Random. So they're back in. They've got this new CD that they just put out and some bumper stickers. I got it upside down, but there it is. And you'll get a chance to take a look at this band and hear this band. I suggest that you'll find them very interesting for local guys. And we want to congratulate them on getting this far, because even getting a CD out today is a major accomplishment. So congratulations. And music still is important in Detroit and Dearborn. You know, the Grandy Ballroom is the place for rock and roll in America. And I guess in Australia, too. A lot of bands play here and then go to Australia. But Cleveland, Ohio got the rock and roll place. But as you know, it was supposed to be here in Detroit. But Mayor, it wasn't Archer, it was another guy. I can't think of his name, but he was the mayor. And he said, no, we have the music hall of the Motown. And so the Motown people took precedence over the Grandy Ballroom, and that's why they didn't let it go, because we had the other thing that we were proud of. So time goes on, and people know where the music is, and the guys are still making an attempt at having a hit record, so we want to wish them the very best. And take a look at this album. You might find it interesting. And if you find it in the store, buy it. Speaking of music, The 50th anniversary of the Grande Ballroom is being celebrated in Dearborn at the main auditorium here in Dearborn, courtesy of Merrill Riley, and they're celebrating 50 years of the Grande Ballroom right there, and you may want to dig that show. It's got everything there that you'd want to know about the Grande Ballroom, every poster, every postcard, and lots of information about the Grande Ballroom and the celebration of 50 years. 50 years ago, this month, we opened up the Grande Ballroom, and it's still going strong in the memory and the hearts of many, many people. The Grande Ballroom lives on. Cheers. Well, that's it. You've had it with the reunion of the Grande Ballroom here and the Russ Give at Random. We've been away for a while. We hope to be back every week with a little bit of what's going on in Dearborn, what's going on in Michigan, what's going on in the United States, and what's going on with me. Cheers. The Grande Ballroom lives on, and Russ Give at Random lives on. I'll see you next week.